Morning all, how you doing? I haven't done a video for a while, so I thought I'd start with pumpkins 2023. So this is the field we're in, next door to that was last year's field. This is this year's field. That's potatoes up there, and we've got this bit here up to the potatoes to put pumpkins in. So it's had pig slurry on, it's been ploughed, it's been power harrowed, it's been shallow ridged, and then on Friday we'll go through the de-stoner, and that'll leave us beds that we can plant into. We are planting by hand. It's about an acre and a bit. I haven't got a transplanter that will plant seed. We're not planting any transplant plants this time, just because for the job we're doing, it's not really worth paying that extra for the plants. It's all seed, and we'll get a few of us rounded up and we'll soon have it done. I think I did an acre by myself in a day 2 years ago. So if there's like 3 or 4 of us at it, we'll soon have it sorted. Johnny's just on de-stoning now, so that's sorting all the stone out and putting it in the bottom of the furrow. So we'll just do a bit of a video of that, and then it's ready for us to go and plant into. So that's it, picking all the soil up, putting it through the machine, and then all the stone comes out here. That's all the soil coming out underneath there. All the stone, and there's a bit of clod in there as well, but it's not a problem really. And only big stones carry on and go in the back of here. So yeah, that's what we're left with, to plant the pumpkins in, which is spot on for what we want. But nice, quite a bit of moisture in it, right good do. So yeah, most people don't do this, but because the machinery's there, because it's just finished planting potatoes over there, and because we can, it makes things a lot easier. And equally, not many people are growing pumpkins on ground that's nearly as stony as this is. So that's everything it's moved into the bottom of the ridge. So yeah, there's quite a bit of soil in there, but that's no problem. I've just got to come along and mark the rows, and then tomorrow there's 4 of us going to be planting, and Lindsay will be telling us what to plant where, because there's a map. Morning all, Saturday morning, it's pumpkin planting day, and last year we used a transplanter to plant the seed. We're planting all seed this time, but this time this is the only transplanter I have in stock, and the way it works means it's not really possible to plant seed. Transplanters aren't designed to plant seed, they're designed to plant small little plants, but this one is a 2-row, 1-person machine. So you've got 1 person sitting there and it's feeding 2 rows. So the problem is the seed, if we were to try and plant with seed, the seed would have to sit on this little plate all the way around to here and then drop down there, and it would end up falling off. So we're planting by hand, which if we get on, we'll boss it. At the moment the weather's looking not so bad. That way is west, that's up the dale. It's looking grey that way is east. It's looking sunny, so it could go either way. We'll just have to bash on. I'm taking this up to Jack at Main Skill Farm Shop. They're going to use it to plant their pumpkins. They've got transplants, so it'll do their job no bother. Sun's come out, get in, so everyone's going to be here shortly. I'm just marking up the rows. So that's the tines there, and they're going to mark where the rows go, and we'll put the seed in where they are. So I just need to get it set up a bit and get it set the right height. So that's the job it's doing, just marking the lines for where to put the seeds. The girls have set up camp, and we're on planting pumpkins. So there's Matty, Lindsay, and Lindsay's mum and dad, Boss Walsh and Mrs Walsh. That's the field planted, so there's about 8,000 seeds went in there yesterday, and I've been back this morning and ploughed and power harrowed the headlands, the bit at the ends, just to make it tidy and makes it easier for weeding. So that's Lindsay's map, so that's what we're growing. That's 23 different varieties, and yeah, Lindsay buys the seed, Lindsay decides what we're growing, and I grow them. And we grow them in beds, so 2 rows per bed, and you'll see there we've left a row out. That's basically because at the bottom there's the gourds, and the gourds tend to spread a lot, so to try and manage them and keep them in their bit, we've left a row out. We're harvesting into tubs, so we want to be able to back up a bed and pick both rows that are in that bed into a tub, if you're doing pick your own, most people just throw all the seeds in together because they want people to be able to go out into a field and just pick what they want out of a mixture. Well, we need to separate everything and keep everything in its separate tub so we can supply what people want. So if people wanted a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of the other, we can easily make it happen. Typically, we've had loads of rain recently and it's been a bit of a challenge for people to get on. There's plenty of moisture in the ground, and the weather forecast give rain for Monday, but now all next week is sunshine. And we can really do with a shower of rain just to get them watered in and give them a right good start. But there is plenty of moisture in the ground, so I'm pretty confident they'll go, and they might just take a bit longer to come up. One of the reasons they're planted alongside the potatoes is because if we needed to, the potatoes get irrigated with a rain gun, and if we needed to, we could irrigate them with that. We didn't need to last year. Last year, the only bit of irrigating I did was with a slurry tanker to water in the transplants that we put in, and that was just because after we put them in, they looked a bit sad, and I wasn't sure it was going to rain, and I bottled out really, and just thought I wanted to do something, so I went and got a slurry tanker and tipped a few load of water on, and then it rained, so it got going. And even though it was really hot and dry last year, once they get going, they'll find moisture. And it's incredible to say last year was one of the driest years on record, and it was hot as hell. The amount of moisture that was in the leaves of the pumpkins and also the moisture that's in a pumpkin, it found it from somewhere. So yeah, they're pretty hardy once they get going. It's just getting going that's the battle sometimes. Pumpkins 2023 are go.